Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to CB and the Boys with Crystal CB Booker, George Biker Boy Holman, Roger Hawkins, special guest and friend of the show, Mimi Acosta. Coming live and direct via YouTube, Facebook, iHeartRadio, Blog Talk Radio, and Apple Podcasts. Bringing you hot topics, interviews, live entertainment, and fun every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. And now, prepare to get charged up with a whole lot of fun from CB and the Boys.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to CB and the Boys. I'm CB, your hostess with the mostess, and got my boy, Mr. George Biker Boy Holman in the building, and the fabulous Miss Mimi Acosta. Roger Hawkins, today is his birthday. He's celebrating, so shout out to Roger. Happy birthday from all of us to all of you. So is everyone doing good tonight?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
What?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
All right, that's the way to be. Good to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, or either bright-eyed and dead. So, yeah, bushy-tailed good. Okay. So, any tales from Wally World, George?
Oh, you so don't even want to know. You don't even want to get me on that binge today. Because, I mean, yeah, Wally World.
Yes, we did.
Wally World and Christmas season. Come on, man. People, are y'all serious? I mean, wow. I mean,
You got
wow.
1 minute. Let's go. Let's go. Give it to us.
Today, let me tell you something. I took PPTO and left the job today. That's how bad it was. It was so crazy with customers. I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people all trying to talk to me at the same time where they complained about this, they complained about that, and the powers that be and came up with some bright idea and took this one system out of our thing and changed this over here, and we trying to explain to customers, well, we can't do that. We don't have the ability anymore. And everybody want to fight, yell, and scream. I got one dude with a package of cheese that's with some mold on it, half eaten. He wanted to get another one. I mean, and he actually got perturbed because I'm like, he was like, well, it doesn't expire until February 22nd. Why does it got mold on it? I said, well, I don't know. You had it. You got a receipt? When'd you buy it? I don't even know how long you had it. Where's it been? Was it in the refrigerator? Was it in the trunk of your car? I don't know. He said, you think I would have leave cheese in the trunk of the car? I said, man, I'm just hypothetically speaking. Look, man, you got to talk to me now. Come on. Hold on. You number 5 in line. Wait a minute. You just sit right there and wait. And he waited too for about 20, 30 minutes while I was dealing with other customers that I did not finish with. I'm on the radio asking for some help. Everybody occupied with everything else doing nothing. This dude sitting over here eating a bologna sandwich. This dude sitting over here looking at the computer. This dude in the back playing with the trash can. I'm like, if one of y'all don't come up here and grab one of these customers and help me assist these people, you're going to wish you had her.
He was trying to make some mac and cheese.
I'm calling digital. Hey, we got this lady up here. Some of y'all done gave somebody her product. Y'all need to come up here and handle this. She calling me on the radio, asking me questions and stuff. I'm like, look, I'm dealing with 4, 5 people already. I'm gonna need you to come up here, get your fat ass off the chair back there, and come up here and deal with your customer, because I'm busy. I got 14 cash registers open. I got 14 cash registers open. 4 of them got 3 people that trying to pay for their 3 carts of groceries and they ain't got no money. And they wonder how come their card ain't working. Bitch, you broke. You know them food stamps ain't here yet. I'm just saying.
Oh my
And then I got that's 8 of the 14 registers. The other 7 people on the registers are all minors. So every last one of them got alcohol. Everybody trying to get alcohol or groceries. And the only people whose cars are getting approved are the ones with the alcohol. Everybody getting groceries, you ain't got no money. I got one bitch. I got one chick in one of those electric riding carts. She got 9 baby's kids and 2 baskets. And she's up here.
Oh, hell no.
Every 3 items she scans, she look around and see how much it is. I want to tell her, bitch, this ain't no calculator. You add that shit up before you get to the register. I'm telling you, people just come along and they shop and they just rake shit into their cart. And then we had one person come up there, had $135 worth of stuff in their cart. Rung it up, and they reach out and they pull out their wallet. They pull money out and say, well, all I got is $40.
Oh, heck no.
Motherfucker, you surpassed $40. You surpassed $40 20 minutes ago. I'm telling you, people are illiterate. They can't read. They can't count. And they use the cash register for a calculator. And then they wonder why the lines are backed up. And then half the people is cold. They don't want to come to work anyway. So half our staff is missing. So we less than half of cashiers we're supposed to have. Naturally, everybody trying to spend money because it's Christmas season and first of the month. Checks just now getting to the stores and all that stuff. So our lines are all the way back through apparel. They all the way back to the shoes. Our lines are so far back, customers back there waiting, they trying on shoes. Well, hell, I'm waiting on the cashier. Wow. I might as well, let me see these pumps. They might fit my... Ooh, girl, you see them boots? Let me try them on while we wait on this cashier. I'm just saying. I put my hands up. I put my hands on my hip. I look this way. I look that way. And 2 people at the same time said, well, are you going to help me? And I did like this. I said, y'all hold on 1 minute. I walked across the way, reached over, grabbed my coat, put it on, and walked right out the door. And everybody was like, where are you going? Where the fuck you look like I'm going? I'm going through the door. Don't worry about me. You better help that customer. Don't worry about me. You better help that motherfucker over there. I'm just saying. Sure did. Out of here like last year. See y'all. Deuces. Figure it out. I can't run the whole building.
Okay.
The average building employs 300 people. Why is one person running around doing all the work? You got me jacked up. Within a matter of minutes.
You probably spoiled them?
Within a matter of minutes.
Spoiled them. You probably used to do a whole lot of stuff.
Within a matter of minutes, I went from the service desk all the way over to the bakery, back to electronics, over to the sporting goods, and back to the service desk.
No
I'm like, I just ran a marathon. I just lost 14 pounds in 3 minutes. Y'all got me twisted. I tell you what.
3 minutes?
I'll tell you what.
Hey, CB, that's the place for us to be.
I'm like, shoot. I'm like, you know what? I got y'all. I got y'all tonight. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna whip out this old trusty phone. Clock out. Request time off. Rest of the night. PPTO. See y'all. I'm out. Deuces. I ain't figure it out.
You know.
And I hope half y'all watching. Wow. Now you know what happened. I wasn't even out the phone. I wasn't even out the parking lot before I got a phone call. Where you going? I'm going to clear my mind. Or it'd be a disgruntled Walmart employee. I mean, I'm just saying, it's craziness going on, and somehow we got to figure out how to get control of it. You got people in there so stressed out, they shooting each other.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That is.
And I'm just, yeah. I'm so done. I'm so done. It's killing me. Killing me to death.
Wow. Well, that interesting. Wally World. I think
Crystal,
I need to
click that button
visit
again.
Wally World. What button?
That banner you just put up on the screen.
That one?
No. Yeah,
no.
I got it.
Okay,
I got you.
go.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh, that's over there.
Yeah. Hey, that's all right. See, all right, that's all right. My cousin over there learning what to do. She learning what to do. Go ahead. I got you, baby. I got you back.
All right. How about those Chiefs beating everybody? Finally.
Oh. Then, old Bridgewater was sick. Bridgewater was sick Sunday. He was sick. He just knew he was going to come in Kansas City and get their first win in 13 games. That ain't work. That's number 15. There's 14 now. He can try number 15 next year, you know. Actually, we got to see them. Actually, we got to see them again before the season's up, so they can try it again then.
I thought we only played people twice.
We did. Did we play Denver already this year? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we beat them so much I can't remember. It starts to run together. They ain't won in a decade against us, so I'm just saying. But with that being said, we got our nice little segment that we like to call Sports in 90 Seconds or Less.
I'm Jason Weaver.
And I'm Kelsey Moore.
And we're from Barbecue and Sports Podcast, bringing you sports in 90 seconds or less.
The New England Patriots are back atop the AFC after their win over the Buffalo Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs get a big win Sunday night against the Denver Broncos to take over the number one spot in the AFC West. The Pittsburgh Steelers got a win over the division-leading Baltimore Ravens to keep themselves in the playoff hunt. The Arizona Cardinals stay atop the NFC with their win over the Chicago Bears. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers extend their division lead with the win over the Atlanta Falcons. The Dallas Cowboys keep their distance in their division with a win over the New Orleans Saints. There are no more winless teams in the NFL as the Detroit Lions get their first win of the season on a last-second touchdown against the Minnesota Vikings. The Houston Texans are the first team officially knocked out of the playoff contention.
The MLB will enter its second week of lockout, the first time baseball has entered a lockout in 26 years. The NBA warns unvaccinated players will not be able to enter Canada starting January 15th. The Trailblazers announced Tuesday that CJ McCollum would not be traveling with the team to San Francisco after a CT scan revealed that he had a collapsed lung. No timeline for his return at this time. YouTuber Jake Paul is putting the rumors that his fights are rigged to rest after offering a $500K knockout bonus during his upcoming fight with Tyron Woodley after Tommy Fury withdraws the fight after being diagnosed with a bacterial chest infection and a broken rib.
Don't stop smoking the meats.
And there you have it.
All right.
Sports in 90 seconds or less.
Smoking the meat.
Love
it. I need some meat. Where's Lee? What are you sipping on, George?
Oh yeah, George, definitely carry the drink on for me, honey, because I can't today.
Well, I know you all getting kind of used to Mimi's fine wine, but we can call this Jack's Cool Cognacs. I got the Hennessy.
Hey.
No, this the level.
The mix. The mix.
But yeah, I'm just sipping on a little Hennessy cognac tonight, and um, it's nice. It's nice. It's a Hennessy is a mood drink for me, but it's got a nice smooth taste to it, and I'm trying something a little different. Generally, if you mix it, it's done with traditionally Coke. I've seen Red Bull, maybe some Sprite. But seeing how I was lacking a few of those things in my refrigerator this evening, mine's mixed with some root beer.
Oh my
God. Okay.
A&W.
Oh God.
How's that for a fine wine?
Man. Be whining all right. Man.
I'll be whining later on.
That's an interesting combination.
Man. Very interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, you guys look at in the news, longtime CNN anchor Chris Cuomo was fired by CNN for the scandal where they said that he helped his brother during the scandal.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was my boy Chris Cuomo too. That was my boy.
Yeah, I really like him as well.
I mean, for real, my two favorites, Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. And Don Lemon's a brother.
Yeah, mine too.
But I like Chris Cuomo even better than Don Lemon. Man.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't even catch that.
It's like, how do you? There's no fixing of that.
Right.
It's out.
Nope.
Man.
And now some woman is coming forward saying that he sexually harassed her, which I really don't believe that he did that.
Okay, so now somebody's trying to smear him completely so he can't even get another career. That's what that is.
Pretty much.
Where's the line of scrimmage with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, two people consensually do something at the job, and then all of a sudden, oh, he harassed me. Like, where does it? Where's the line drawn? And why wasn't it brought up before? Like, everybody's just into the, let me see who I can catch. What year was that? 1994. Like, come on, man.
Right. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why come forward now? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because I feel like this. If you felt violated at the time that it happened, why would you not say something at that time? Why would you wait 20 or 30 years later to say, oh, such and such harassed me?
Somebody looking for a payday.
I'm thinking, like, we women can be catty and petty. So it could have been a situation where a woman threw herself at him or, showed interest and he didn't show interest back. And so now she's crying wolf. And it's just, I think it's ridiculous to try to ruin someone over something petty. It just doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. You have cases where someone would do something like that and then it's not true, but then you done smeared this person. They done got fired from their job. They done lost all kinds of things. You cannot replace that. That's a really hard thing to come back from. Sexual harassment is like one of the worst things to come back from if you're really, truly innocent,
But domestic violence, because Amber Heard and Johnny Depp is a good example. Amber turned out to be the aggressor. She was the abuser, not the abused. And no one could believe that a man could be abused by a woman. But the thing is, if a man is a gentleman, if he doesn't believe in hitting women or any type of domestic violence, then he's not going to, be an abuser. But now the truth is coming out that she's the one that was the abuser. But his career, has already been affected by this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, where do you go from there? And this kind of goes into what our topic is tonight, like expectations, hopes, or lies and liars. And try to know the difference between the two. Because if you expect something to happen, that's an expectation. Like, you expect your kids to graduate and you expect them to go to college. But it's basically a hope as well, because in the end, it's their life and you can't live it for them. So, so it's just, and then when you deal with lies and liars, we just had, you know, from the previous administration, 4 years of lies. So how do we come back from that to know the truth from fiction? Because these days, fiction is truth and truth is fiction, and it makes no sense, and it boggles my mind. Like, completely boggles my mind. Like, how do we come back from that? How do we
It's not easy.
Truth again? It's not.
Well,
it's not.
I'm gonna tell you this. Anything, first of all, when you break something, you can break it a lot faster than you can fix it. See what I'm saying? Okay. Prime example. Crystal and I, we're cousins and friends.
No, are we?
If I do something to jeopardize that, but look, if I do something to jeopardize our friendship, then that happens in 1 second. But how long would it take you to trust me again? Right? Okay. I mean, that's just that way with everything. Relationships, one thing happens and everything is completely broken. How long does it take to get back to that point? And how often do people actually make it there? You know what I mean?
Right.
Very seldom do people make it back to that original point where something got broken. They get close, but they don't get all the way there, you know?
Or you get close and some other shit happens. And now you gotta try to fix that and what happened before.
Right.
And then you get close to the line again.
Right.
And then you mess up again. So now you got those three things.
So
you never get back right.
So what he broke in 4 years is going to take 3 times that long to fix it. You see what I'm saying? The trust in the government he broke in 4 years is going to take 12 years to fix. But let's not stop there, because our federal system our government system was already broken long before he came along. It was broken before Obama. It was broken before Bush. It's been broken for a long time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you can't just immediately fix something that's been broken for a long time. The economy has been broken for a long time. So you're not going to immediately fix it. So the most you can do is mend it the best you can 4 years at a time with the right person. But then we get this Yahoo that just throws us back in the Stone Ages, pretty much. You know? And now you got this poor man in here now that they're trying to figure out. You got this poor man in here now that they're trying to figure out half the people are trying to figure out how to smear his name. And he's just trying to figure out how to clean up the mess that he's inherited.
Right. Keep us healthy and alive, and he's getting penalized for it. And it just it makes no sense.
Exactly. So everything that Trump has broken, he's now left responsible for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's true.
You know, it's just like when you let an uninsured motorist drive your car and they wreck it. Now you're responsible for it while that person goes on about their business. Now you got to clean up for it.
Right.
But the thing that really is the most painful, I think, from all of that is the fact that racism is at an all-time high.
No, it's not.
Kids are literally taking their own lives because of racial bullying.
Let's fix that statement.
Racism
is not at an all-time high. Racism being, what's the words I'm looking for? Racism out front, blunt racism shown out front is at an all-time high. The racism level ain't never changed. The racism is just as much racism now as it was 20 years ago. But now what's happened is, first it was pure straight racism. Color folks, Chinese folks, Mexican folks, could nobody that wasn't white do nothing. It was a whites only sink, a whites only bathroom, a whites only restaurant. That was when it was out front. So then all these other changes took place to where all that attitude got hidden behind closed doors. The level was still there. It was just hidden behind closed doors for so many years. And now it's coming out from behind those closed doors again to where it's right in your face. You know what I mean? Because in the past, in the way past, it was right in your face. And then in the near past, it was in your face, but different, because it was in your face like, hi, how you doing? I like you. Turn around and walk away, fucking nigger. You see what I'm saying? It was hidden. Now it's right back in your face again. Oh, you're not white. I don't like you. So that's the difference. It's not necessarily at an all-time high. The all-time high is it being out front and being public. Racism being public is at an all-time high since slavery. But the level of racism ain't never changed.
Like to go back to slavery.
Oh yeah, but they know it ain't. But they know it ain't gonna work. So they're just trying to find another way around it.
Oh yeah. And why people are trying to downplay that, I will not understand. Like this critical race theory. What's you guys' take on that?
What you mean critical race theory? I don't know what you're referring to.
Critical race theory is where they feel like if they're taught slavery in school, then the kids will be bullied because of what their ancestors did to another race. So they're trying to abolish anything that has to do with slavery. They're not teaching it in school anymore. Any books that have to do with slavery or any other race being oppressed. And that has to do with slavery, and it also has to do with the Holocaust as well.
Baloney.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about that is that, so how do you take that stuff out of schools, but then you're still showing roots? Every 5 seconds, they got roots on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Here's the thing. If you don't educate about that history, if you do educate about that history, then guess what? Probably 50% of the population learning that history, 50% of them might get intrigued and dig and start looking for more history, and then learning the advances that came from that. Now you got people becoming smarter that you didn't want to come smarter.
Right.
When you're trying to control a race group. You see what I'm saying?
And they don't want that.
Exactly.
Control.
Exactly.
They don't want it, but it's happening now because what's happening now is that the parents are teaching the kids at home.
Yeah,
It's like, you know what? This
you know
is
what the
happened
biggest
was.
you know what the biggest money making market on the planet is? Information technology. He who controls the information controls the technology. Okay. He who controls the information makes all the money. Because if I can learn how to do it and keep you from learning how to do it, you're going to need me. Thus, increasing my wealth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Information technology. It's all about information and controlling the information. The biggest thing on the planet right now is called IT. IT. Everything in corporate, IT. Everything in business is wrapped around IT. When people hear IT, they automatically think computers, which that's what it is. You know why? Because what do computers control? Information. IT stands for information technology. One of the highest paying blue collar careers on the planet. IT, information technology. Those people can teach the people with the money, combined with the people with the money, allow them to control the information.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's all about information technology. It's all about information. Because if you don't know, then you don't know. You stuck.
Right.
But if you do know, it's a whole different beast. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Everything you need to do, every goal you're trying to achieve, you're trying to achieve it instead of the reason you're trying to achieve it is because you're trying to learn how to achieve it or don't know how to achieve it. You see what I'm saying? So that's information that you're trying to gain in order to achieve your goal. Because you can't achieve your goal without the information.
Yeah. Let's give our listeners some information so they'll know who they're listening to. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
If you're just joining the show, welcome to CB and the Boyz. Brought to you by CB and the Boyz Incorporated and World Radio LLC. You can catch us live every Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central on Blog Talk Radio, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, and YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And now, back to CB and the Boyz.
All right. And we are back. If you're just joining us, we are talking about lies and liars and hopes and expectations and the difference between them all. And there's just so much in the news. Now, our hearts and our prayers go out to those in the school shooting that just recently happened. And I believe it was in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was.
They did get the suspect, but here's a twist. About an hour before the shooting, the parents and the school had a conference with the shooter. The mother begged the shooter not to shoot anybody. But they bought him the gun, which makes absolutely no sense. So the parents have since been arrested after being on the run for several days. They finally got caught, and when they appeared in court, the mother was all crying and upset, you know, claiming she didn't know when now truth has come out that she did know, and she begged him not to do it. And the father bought the kid the gun. So my question is, do you guys think that the parents should be arrested and held accountable for this, even though they didn't pull the trigger?
Put them under the jail.
I'm going to say yes.
Put them under the jail.
I'm going to say yes. And the
First
reason
of
why
all,
I'm going to say yes is because the mother was boasting on social media about happy birthday, you got your peace, la, 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 ew, ew, ew. He's 15 years old. You're only giving that little boy the to go do some shit. You know, daddy goes get him the gun. They're out there shooting. It's all cute. He's boasting with his gun. What do you think? You got the parents that are telling you, go, little Bobby. So guess what? That's what they get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First of all,
under the bus. Like you said.
First of all, here's the thing.
Under the jail.
First of all, you just contributed to a minor. That's first charge. Yeah. Because he's not old enough to own a gun in any state in the United States of America. And Idaho has the freest gun laws of all states. And you can't have a gun at that age in Idaho. Well, if you can't do it in Idaho, you can't do it nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So that's so my first thought is, what the hell? Now it's different if, say, I'm an avid hunter. That's my sport. I go hunting and I take my child hunting. And my son is 15 years old. Right. I'm gonna buy you this gun. This is your gun. When we go hunting. When we ain't hunting, it's my gun. You see what I'm saying? That's the irresponsibility of the parent. Complete irresponsibility of the parent. Because had that parent at least held to their responsibility of that part, then guess what? He probably wouldn't have had a gun to go shoot anybody with.
Well,
now the other piece of that, well, now
he had gotten in trouble.
But real quick,
he was in trouble already from the day before. They could have nipped it in the bud and not send that boy to school because he was already
right.
I'm gonna mess some shit up when I go to school.
But even before there, even before you get to that point, if he didn't have the gun, if he didn't have the gun, he would have went to the school and threw a brick in a tree branch, not a bullet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So because of their actions, he killed somebody.
This is what happens.
You see what I'm saying?
Right there.
Now, my opinion on it would be slightly different had he went out and hustled him up a gun off the streets, which very well could happen. We know that. We know that. In these streets,
of course.
If these kids out in the streets, it ain't nothing for them to get a gun, for real. You know, now, had that been the case, and then he went to school and did that, I'd be like, well, the parents need to be slapped upside the head because that was just bad parenting. But no, the gun he did it with was the one you got him. That's beyond bad parenting. That's no parenting.
Right. Yeah. That's really treating the child like he's your friend now.
Right.
And maybe they're the only friends that this child has because from the little history of his, you know what I'm saying, he was being bullied and stuff like that. So it happens that way. Kids are gonna act out one way or another.
So you know what you do? You know what you do?
Or they're gonna shut down and commit suicide.
You know what you do?
Almost no
you know what you do? You teach them to fight. If your son's being bullied, then teach him to fight.
Ain't no fighting no more, man.
It don't matter. Teach him to fight. Well, if he didn't have a gun, it would have been a fight.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
He would have been suspended. He would have gone home, found a gun, and still did some shit. Because now he's going shooting with his dad.
Bad parenting.
Yeah.
Because if he's got access to the gun at the home, whether it was his gun or not, like I said, if I'm an avid hunter and gun fanatic, I just might buy my son a gun that you can shoot when you with me, when we go hunting or we go to the gun range or something like that. and I'll let you do that because you're doing it under my supervision. But when it's at home, you ain't got no access to it. I'm gonna lock it up, and you can't get it. At the end of the day, it's mama and daddy's fault. Period. It ain't no way around it. It's their fault. The kid is gonna be a kid. He's 15. He's getting bullied. He's getting tired of it. He's gonna do something about it. It's up to the parents whether he's gonna do it with a gun or do it with a brick. Because if he's gonna do it, you're not gonna stop him. He's gonna do it. But what you can do is make a difference whether he does it with a gun or does it with a brick. Mm-hmm. So if I'm in that position, it's gonna be, well, you're gonna kill him with a brick. It ain't gonna be with this gun. If you're gonna kill him, it's gonna be with a brick. And you better not do that, because then I'm gonna kill you my dang self. But you see what I'm saying? Because we know he didn't go. We know he didn't go down to the local gun shop and buy one. I'm just saying.
For sure.
Mom and daddy's fault.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the first problem. That's the original. You see, we always want. See, now they're gonna say, "Oh, that the little boy was psycho. He had mental problems. He had ADD, and we had everything else, and woo, and he went and shot." No, he didn't. He was getting bullied, and he was getting fucking tired of it, and he couldn't beat the dude up with his hands, so he went and got a weapon. Problem was, the weapon came from his daddy.
Yeah.
So the problem isn't just the child. The problem lies in the parents.
Did he even get who he intended to get the gun for? Because he shot a couple people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't like,
they were on his list.
You did it to me, you did it to me, you did it to me, you did it to me. I'm gonna kill all four of y'all and everybody else.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. They very seldom get the one that they're aiming for. Very seldom. When it comes to active shooters, it's like an Oprah show. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. Mm-hmm. That bullet don't care. It ain't got no name on it. It ain't got no name on it. It doesn't have a heat-seeking blood type. It's not gonna pull up on you and ask for your ID. Let me see your name. What your name is? Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Let me go on. Mm-hmm. It's going where it's going. If you're in the way, guess what? I'm sorry. That's the way that works. So at the end of the day, it's mom and daddy's fault. The parents should get more time. They should get more time than the kid.
What's that, CB?
I said more and more we're seeing a lot more school shootings. This isn't, just one isolated incident. This is, it seems like it's a growing trend. My mom told me today that my old alma mater, Bishop Ward High School in Kansas City, had a school shooting there where someone, I guess, had called and threatened to shoot up the school. So they evacuated everybody and did what they thought they needed to do. And I'm just like, that's a private school. Like, who wants to shoot a bunch of nuns and...
Now let me tell you this. Now let me tell you this. Not to bust your bubble, but Google it. You'll find out that that's not true either. They're not getting more and more school shootings than before. They're all there. They've always been there. Just that now they're becoming public. Google school shootings and watch what come up. You're going to need a whole nother computer monitor to see that list. I'm not playing. I done it. The reason I'm saying this is because I done it. I went looking for a particular incident, and when I seen all the incidents that was on that in there that happened when I searched,
right,
as far back as Google existed, you know what I mean? Even it was I found incidents going on way before Google even existed. Because they go back and get information and upload that to computers and stuff all the time. You know what I mean? All the history is put into the computer so it can be accessed. You see what I'm saying? They've been there. School shootings have been there. All this stuff has been there. The difference is now it's being brought public. way more than before. Before it was hush hush, don't tell nobody.
Right.
Everybody be quiet. If you say anything, you're going to jail. Now, they done took freedom of speech to its maximum level. So you can't do nothing. The president can't take a piss behind a tree without somebody telling if they see it. And that's the difference. It's not that there's more than there's ever been. It's just that now you know about more than there's ever been. See what I'm saying? You know more of them than it, because they've been there. If you think I'm playing, if you think I'm full of it, Google it. I dare you. Watch what happens. You're going to be scrolling for days. Now, when you get to the bottom of the page and then you see that list that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, arrow, double arrow, triple arrow. You're going to have arrows, numbers and arrows all the way across the bottom of your computer screen when you get to the bottom of the page. You'll be clicking on that mug for 3 days trying to see all the things in it. I'm telling you, they've been there, but now it's public. Yeah. People are talking about it.
They look for the most crucial one to put on the news.
Yeah.
But it does happen. Kids getting found with guns and tools and
think about it. Let me put it to you this way. Think about it like this. Think about when you were a kid and you watched the news or you seen the news and it was all about this and Billy Bob's Playhouse and this cute little panda over here they got loose out the zoo and this and all that stuff. And Mr. Rogers has a new episode and, all this stuff going on. Now, look at the news. That person died. That person died. That person died. Yeah. You got a bullet. You got a bullet. You got a bullet. You got a bullet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's not even the same news anymore. It used to be news.
Like the first 15 minutes, literally.
I actually used to enjoy watching the news. Now, I know exactly when to turn the news on. Immediately at the beginning, turn it off, and go back 14 minutes after to catch the rest of the weather report. And then shut it off. Because it's nothing but negativity. It's weather, negativity, 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 weather, negativity, 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 weather. The last 15 minutes of the news, the last 15 minutes of the hour, you might get a good report about something. But those first 3 seconds is all something bad happened. Up the blip, up the president blew up Nicaragua. Up, Putin's launching the bomb. Putin's launching the bomb on China. Oop, 4 schools blew up today. Then they get to the end of the news. This lady donated $5 to Timmy.
Right.
Fuck you mean? Then they wonder why come everybody's all negative. Oh, it's blaming on the rap music. They'll believe that. That's all they see on TV.
Yeah.
What you mean? And they've been trying to change that for years. The biggest success they have to be changing the things you see on TV was when that mothers group, can't think of the name of it, complained about the cartoons and said it was teaching kids negativity. And next thing you know, Tom and Jerry was friends. My whole child life, Tom and Jerry ain't never been friends. It don't even make sense. A cat and a mouse, friends. You ever seen a cat and a mouse cuddling on the floor? Hell no. You see what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Tom and Jerry is friends. When the last time you seen a road runner blow up the Raleigh Coyote? You ain't. He always blow himself up though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even seen Elmer Fudd shoot Bugs Bunny. Elmer Fudd used to shoot at Bugs Bunny all the time. I don't even think Elmer Fudd carried a gun anymore. They traded this gun in for a slingshot. Then they got the bright idea and come out with Teletubbies. Right. You see what I'm saying? TV, information technology. Control the information and you can control the world. Only the problem is it backfired on the ass. The information got out of control. Now you got 15.
Right.
Now you got 15-year-olds shooting everybody in school because their dumbass parents gave them a gun.
Right. And boasted about it on social media. You know, social media is really catching a lot of people though.
Oh hell yeah!
Dumb stuff.
Because it's information technology. It's information at your hand. You receiving that information real time. If they're seeing it, they're shooting it, and you're getting it. They got notifications that tell you, bling, bling, look, this motherfucker shooting this motherfucker. Oh, damn, I want to see that shit.
Yeah. Oh, well. Moving right
along. I mean, I'm just saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, that's what's happening.
Well, on a higher note, are you guys ready for our getaway in April? The first CB and the Boyz cruise?
Hell yeah.
I'm definitely ready.
Absolutely.
I'm ready, baby.
Ready.
Going to be a blast. Right.
So did you guys you know, have you guys went and downloaded the Royal Caribbean app yet?
Yeah.
I haven't downloaded the
app. You
need
to download the app.
I did.
And then you can put in your account information, and it will have you and your cruise with the itinerary, and you'll see all the changes in it, and it shows the stops, because for the longest it still said La Vie Haiti, but no longer says that. It says Nassau, Bahamas, and it shows all the stops on the dates. And the closer you get, the more information they put on there. You can see the cruise boat and all the decks and everything. It's awesome. Download the app. Mm-hmm. So those of you who are going on the cruise with us, if you don't have the app yet, you've already booked your cruise, download the app. And it'll count down for you, and you can see what's going on. You can get all kinds of information. It's great. You're going to want the app when you're on the cruise boat anyway. So
I had a conversation with, I'm sorry, CB. I had a conversation with one of the agents, and she was saying that we do not need a passport, but we do need our birth certificate that goes along with the ID. I'm right in saying that.
I can testify that, because on one of the cruises I went on, we somehow left the birth certificate, mine. And matter of fact, what it was we left it. It was in my tablet, and the tablet got left in the rental car, and we didn't know until we were boarding, and there was no tablet. Therefore, I had no birth certificate. Almost didn't get on that cruise. Almost blew up Florida that day. Because I'm like, all this money I'm going to spend from this cruise, and you ain't going to let me on the boat because my birth certificate? You got me jacked up. Hold up, man. It's going to be a problem. Y'all might as well. I'm going to need you to call everybody. It's going to be a problem up in this bitch. So, I mean, to the point, I had to call my mom and my daddy. They was like, well, okay, well, if you can get a copy of it, emailed or faxed, then we'll go ahead and let you on. I had my parents getting ready to drive to Topeka to go get a copy of my birth certificate and fax it to Florida. And I was like, okay, well, they on their way. We gonna win. You better hold the boat. I don't care. You know what I mean? I will blow this mug up. I bet you I'll run through there and make you hold that boat, because you got to catch me once I get on there. And by the time I get off that boat, my birth certificate gonna be on there, and then you're gonna have to let me back on the boat. That's what I told them. That's what I told them. I'm not lying. They complaining. That's my wife.
Why you gotta be such a menace?
You're a menace. You think I'm gonna travel all the way to Florida and spend all this money on this cruise, and then I can't get on the boat? You got me. But if I can't get on the boat, ain't nobody getting on this bitch.
Let me ask a quick question. Were you like one of the last people boarding, or like did you have time to go back to the rental car and get the birth certificate that was in the tablet?
No, I was in the middle, but it wasn't no going back. It wasn't no going back. We called the rental car people, and it was like, yeah, we found it. Like, all right, put that in the cabinet. You know, put it to the side. They'll have it for me when I get back. But in the meantime, I'm getting on this boat. I told them, I said, yeah, they found it. I said, but I'm getting on this boat. If I can't get on this boat, ain't nobody getting on this boat. Hey, look, I told him if I can't get on this boat, ain't nobody getting on this boat, and I meant that. I'm like, you might as well just go get security right now, and you better bring plenty of them because this is about to be a problem up in here. And then, well, the only, hey, you know what they told me? The only person that can approve this is the captain. Well, I guess you better go get the captain then. Well, he's on the boat. Well, he gonna have to get off the boat when I blow that motherfucker up. You better go get him. I'm not playing. Next thing you know, they come back. Oh, Mr. Holman, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. But you need to make sure you have that with you next time in the future. And it was the Royal Caribbean Cruise. They wasn't playing. They wasn't trying to let me on that boat without that birth certificate. And I wasn't playing either. It was a Mexican standoff.
They're not gonna forget you.
Hey, it was a Mexican standoff. Hey, look, yeah, it was a Mexican standoff on the dock. They wouldn't let me on, and I wasn't not getting on. It was about to be on. I guess they decided, well, we just let him on. Just let him on. It's like you know this nigga's from America.
Oh God.
Shoot.
Well, it sounds like a good time for a music break. So here is Jeremiah and Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
I think about all the times, think you may need all of mine. Hate to say, you know the love is blind. I'm about to see, I close my eyes, they can see you in it up. Most of them need all the time to make every day your birthday and every night your Valentine. But we try that we could be somewhere the sun is warm, don't get you around me. I swear that everything will be fine. I wish that we could take some time. So anywhere, baby, don't make it up to style. Ain't never we without you. Oh yeah, ain't never we without you. Hey, never we without you. My baby, no. For my baby, go. I go. There's no better feeling, you know. When I'm with her, for sure. It's like, I'm not dead. You can't go my church. I know I love you. I swear you're the best. Changing all the edge. I can't hurt my church. Oh yeah, I think I love you. Oh baby, maybe we try that we could be somewhere the sun is high. It's warm, don't get you around. It's warm, everything will be fine. I wish that we could take some time. So anywhere, baby, I'm mine. Oh, baby, my style. Ain't never we without you. Oh, yeah. Ain't never we without you. Oh, yeah. Ain't never we without you. If we try that we could be somewhere the climate is warm, don't get you around me. I swear that everything will be fine. I wish that we could take some time. Go anywhere, baby, I'm mine. Oh, baby, my style. there's no way without you. Hey, there's no way without you. Hey, there's no way without you.
All right. Jeremiah and Ooh Wee. That's my favorite Jeremiah song. It's just something about that one. It's so smooth.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
I love it.
So check this out. Before we go forward, I want to throw something out there. I want to talk about our concert right quick that we getting put together April 2nd in West Palm Beach, Florida with the Stella Python. And this concert is going to be off the easy. But for those of you out there checking us out and don't know what Estella Python is, I got a special something for you to show you right quick. Estella Python is a close friend of ours, and we're putting a fundraiser together for her. So check this out, and you can learn a little bit about Estella Python right quick. Hold your thoughts.
I grew up in the segregated South. I actually started picking beans at age 6. But my father, I used to hear him say, if you get a good education, you can get a good job. So we knew that education was important. In today's time, many of our children don't have computers at home, and low-income families don't have transportation to get to where the computers are. Kids who don't have access to computers after school will be left behind. My name is Estella Python. At age 71, I took my retirement savings to create a classroom to bring high-tech learning to communities in need. All right, let's get on board Estella's Brilliant Bus. Estella's Brilliant Bus is a mobile learning center. Are you ready to get on the computers? Yeah! We want to do what we can do to make things better for all, adults as well. Okay, got it. I see the bus as being able to bridge that gap between technology and the lack of it. 16 more to go.
She helps me by having one-on-one attention, and if I don't get it, she'll help me with it. I look forward to it a lot.
How are we doing here? It's not just a bus. It's a movement. And we're going to go from neighborhood to neighborhood, keep making a difference.
All right, Miss Estella Python. Shout out to Miss Python doing amazing things in her community, and soon she'll be doing amazing things all over the world. So everyone look forward to that. Now coming up, we have another good song, and this is Kai from the K-pop group EXO, which debuted in 2012. And this is a good song, so I think you guys are going to really be feeling this one. Here we go. It's Kai and
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져 Don't you worry 어느새 네가 내 세상을 가진 걸 You make me feel so 숨을 내쉬고 butterfly 경계는 넌 butterfly 내 품에 널 안아라 다른 생각은 하지마 잘못일지 궁금해 내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져 Don't you worry 아마도 내가 이 세상을 전부 가지는 일이 될 테니 capture life 숨을 내쉬고 butterfly 경계는 넌 butterfly
All right, and that was Ty from the K-pop group EXO. Because you know that music really is the universal language. It really is the universal. Because even though
What in the world, George?
There went the game face.
what?
She lost her game face.
That was some sound effects for you.
She lost her game face.
I actually thought that it was CB with the sound effect and it was like the after the song. I was like, okay, that's interesting. George, behave. His fingers over there working. CB, go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. Yeah.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Although, as I was saying, music really is the universal language because you may not be able to understand the words because you don't speak the language, but you can understand like what the feel of the song is, what emotions, you know, they're trying to display. I mean, it's just, that was such a cool song. So I always say, you know, music is definitely the universal language. Now, next up, I'm taking you guys way back. Way back to the diamond in the back.
Thanks for white PGA in the back.
Hey.
The back. I want a diamond in the back. I want a gun. I want a big in the thing with
Yes,
a gun.
George.
I want a diamond in the back. I want a gun. I want a big in the thing with a gun. I want a diamond in the back. I want a gun. I want a big in the thing with a gun. I want a diamond in the back. And I want a gun. I want a big in the thing with a gun. Diamond in the diamond. It's hard growing up looking at drug dealers with all this paper, wondering how I can get me some. My family's struggling, I'm bugging, sitting on my porch so confused, chewing on some bubble gum. I was always taught to use my manners with the misses, but please stay away from the hoes and snitch. And I always reach for the sky. I don't know why. I'm a little bitty kid with a whole bunch of extra weed. When I grow up, you just wait. I'm gonna be so straight and everything's gonna be so marvelous. No more borrowing from the neighbors, no more haters, no blowing Nintendo cartridges. I'ma have it made in the shade. I'ma be so paid in my fam, get them off them pain and bed. Matter of fact, I'm keen in my way on up out this hood. I'll be good when I get these training with. I wanna begin the things with a gun. I wanna dominate. I wanna begin the things with a gun. I wanna dominate, and I wanna begin the things with a gun. I wanna dominate. I I want to begin in the things with a gang. I'm sick and tired of riding public transportation, impatient, waiting on my set of wheels. I'm willing to do what it takes, whatever it takes, in order to get myself some dollar bills. It's too many holes in my socks, and I'm ready to box anyone telling me I need better shoes. And I ain't the only one tripping or making a fuss. My older cousin needs some cheddar too. He think about coming up on the lick to get it quick. It involves that local corner store. I overheard him say he knew who worked there, and whatever they do, don't let the owner know. I hope he come back with enough to let me borrow some change at least for the summer. And if he don't let me borrow nothing but ask me what I want, I'ma tell him I want to begin things with a gang. I want to begin things with a gang. I want to could use a gun. I want to begin things with a gang. I want to begin things with a gang. Why can't I walk with a limp, mama? Won't be no drama. For goodness sakes, I'm just a kid. Had to get my whoopings and foes. I was just a pro, like there's no remorse for what I did. Gotta learn the hard way when running them streets. How some greed really just to eat a meal. I could have swore it was mine. What I used to tell the popo when I loved to rob and steal. Man, I gotta earn for a living. Ain't nobody giving me nothing. Find something I love to do. What about that pimping? It's good. Tipping tax free, and I know a lot of people that love to screw. Yeah, it's just the way of the world. With boys and girls, I'm adjusting the mind by me. This government cheating us, so I'll see them back. Why can't work feel like retirement? I want to begin things with a gang. Could use a gun. So I want to begin things with a gang. I wish I had a diamond. I want a gun. I want to begin things with a gang. I want a diamond, and I want a gun. I want to begin things with a gang. Woo!
Okay.
I met him in a club hanging out one night. He said, hello, I'm George. Hi, life. How's everything going, huh? How you doing? Hope everything's fine. Ooh, and can I call you sometime? Can I get the digit? And the address so I can come visit. I gave him the digit. That wasn't a problem. Cause if he talked in it, I would have to solve him. Cause George looked good. He was damn good. And if I didn't, some other girl would. In my mind, I hope for the best. Convincing myself that this is not a test. Cause I heard many things about George. Nothing kinky, like no orgy. I heard he knows how to make love. Like an angel from the heaven above. Who was I kidding? I'd give him a try. It's like me plus two, and that ain't no lie. Keep your ears open, hope that you're listening. Cause I'm about to take you on a Georgie Porgy mission. I saw it in his eyes. She gave me the number. I'm surprised. Good conversation over the phone. He began to comfort me whenever I was alone. George was sweet, so nice and so neat. With any other guy, he didn't have to compete. George was mature. He made sure that he was the only man I'd ever adore. Girls, have you ever had a friend that you get with every now and then? I know for a fact George had a lot of girls spread out from state to state around the world. As long as he was smart and kept the girls in check, make sure I never saw them and showed me respect. He didn't have to be loyal like men should be. I don't care about the other girls, just be good to me. But if I ever saw one, that would be the end. He couldn't get the storyline if she was just a friend. The girls I didn't care if I don't lie. Because Georgie was used to making young girls cry. No drugs and such, but once in a while he drinks too much. Hanging in the club where they play rockers, 10-minute sprint, drinking vodka. I was looking for him, and I found him there with his clothes messed up and his up here. I told him he was messing up, he wouldn't go far. He got mad at the sprint for the keys to the car. I said, don't drive, use your head. Drive while you're drunk and you kill yourself dead. We forget to argue, bad words were said. Then he got kicked out by some long-haired dread. Ran into the car as if in a hurry. He started the car, but his vision was blurry. He didn't care, he drove off into the night, riding for miles without his headlights. Georgie had too much on his mind. He was still young yet running out of time. Last week he took tests and the doctor told him George had cancer in his lungs and his colon. See, when he was 12, he started smoking. Paid no attention when he started choking. Thoughts flashed through his head, said they stuck. So Porgy passed into a truck. I wish I would have told him how I liked him so much. How he made me feel with the slightest touch. Now he's gone and I can't tell him nothing. Wish he was here so I could say something. Sorry is not to say that I'm in sorrow, just to say no one is promised tomorrow. If you love someone, you should say it often. You'll never know when they'll be laying in a coffin. Wake up, it's important that you know that no one on earth is promised tomorrow. Believe that. Don't think that it can't happen to you.
If you're just joined in, don't you dare leave. I'm gonna give you something that'll make your blood bleed. Blog Talk and iHeart Radio, dude. Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and YouTube. The newest and the hottest podcast in the nation, coming at you every week with some midweek motivation. Cell phone, PC, tablet, I don't care. No matter where you're at, we will reach you everywhere. Now back to the show, CB and the boys.
You make me wanna run it all back. Nobody's ever done me like that. Hey, I never need you. All I wanna do is see you. I should've let it up to sometime. Girl, why'd you have to be like that? You know it's nothing but a reason. I tell myself that I should leave you. But I don't wanna know where you wanna go. I'm taking on, 'cause I can't lose everything I know. I used to feel alone. I'm picking up the phone. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I can never wait for the morning to rise. I can't stay in the car underneath of the night. You got me. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I'm staying away everyone in my mind. If you want me to stay for the rest of my life, you gotta be. Remember all the nights like this, slipping into motel sex. We tickle off the battery tongue, making sure your friends don't know. I'm never gonna get like this. To think about the better idea. But I can never lie to you. I'm going on my mind for you. But I wanna know where you wanna go. I'm taking home, 'cause I can't lose everything I know. I used to feel alone. I'm picking up the phone. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I can never wait for the morning to rise. We can't stay in the car underneath of the night. You got me. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I'm sitting away everyone in my mind. If you want me to stay for the rest of my life, you got me. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I can never wait for the morning to rise. We can't stay in the car underneath of the night. You got me. And I'll be away in the middle of the night, 'cause I'm sitting away everyone in my mind. If you want me to stay for the rest of my life, you got me.
Baby, won't you listen to this love who's often missing and don't hurt me? 'Cause I'm falling away again. And my way will sometimes I just can only see that I have to pick myself to be sure that this love is more than I can endure. Sweet thing, you got me singing. Ooh, la, la, la. It's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Ooh, la, la, la. It's the one that's inside when you're satisfied. Ooh, la, la, la. It's a dream that lasts forever. Ooh, la, la, la. Let's stay together. I can see it there, that look upon your face is saying love is fading. For I know what's on your mind. Love is for the asking, if it's yours is for the asking, for the taking. 'Cause I'm falling away each time. Do I pray? Well, sometimes I used to feel it until that I have to pick myself to be sure that this love more than I can endure. Sweet thing, you got me singing. Ooh, la, la, la. If we take to the town a natural high. Ooh, la, la, la. It's a heaven to spin when your heart begins. Ooh, la, la, la. It's a dream that lasts forever. Ooh, la, la, la. Let's stay together. Ooh, la, la, la. Don't ever go. 'Cause I love you so, baby. Ooh, la, la, la. Don't ever go. 'Cause I'm really tired to ever say goodbye. You get me falling, falling for you, falling with you, falling for you, falling after you, falling on. Anything you got me saying. Ooh, la, 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 la. Anything, whoa, you got me saying. Ooh, la, 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 la. You got me saying, sometimes you should just stop and take some time out to tell the one you love just how much they mean to you. Because you see, sometimes the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many. And if you understand what I'm talking about, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. Oh, I'm giving it up to you. I said I'm
I'm a killer. I'm a killer. Don't nobody want no peanut butter and jelly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes I wonder about that girl right there.
I don't know how I let this happen. The girl next door, you know. I don't know what to do. Alright. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Oh, you feel your woman up to your villa. Let us on a witness all the friend on your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer. Just to view the situation that she caught up in. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she say a night, convince her say a day. Never admit to a word where she say. And she claim her, you tell her, baby, no way.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. Wasn't me. Saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder. Wasn't me. She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I had tried to keep her from what she was about to do. Why should she believe me when I told her it wasn't me?
I should know that I'm the real and all the right to it. I never used to see you make it take a low flex. Somebody else to favor you in the complex. Seeing is believing, so you better change the sex. You know she has a bring a whole heap of things up from the past. All the little evidence, you better know the map. Quick for your hands, no off it up. But if she back a gun, you know you better run fast.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. Wasn't me. Saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder. Wasn't me. She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Gonna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I caused. I've been listening to your reason, it makes no sense at all. Please just tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. Honey came in and she got you red-handed, treated with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? all this time. She was standing there, she never said I love you.
All right. Did you guys enjoy the little music break right there?
Of course. We always love listening to what DJ CB got in the playlist. he just added another layer to CB and his voice.
Well, I mean, we could have done without the peanut butter and jelly.
With a hint of George.
We could have done without the peanut butter and jelly.
You don't like peanut butter and jelly? It's quite tasty.
It's one thing
Man, she went to Freaknik on that one. That's where she went.
It's one thing to eat peanut butter and jelly. It's another thing to listen to peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
You killing me, Smalls. You killing me.
That's for the twerking days, okay? Twerking days are over. I'm over here doing a little something. I'm like, why is my back hurting? I need to ground tonight. I need to put on the ground and lay on it.
Oh shoot!
Damn it! I'm not 25 anymore. I'm not.
Hey.
Man, these days I can't drop it like it's hot. I can drop it like it's lukewarm, but not like it's hot.
Go down and might have to say that.
You killing me, Smalls. You killing me.
Back up, dude.
Just the thought,
Yeah,
just the thought of that is like. I'm just saying. I don't want.
We have to know.
You're my cousin. You're my cousin. I don't want to see that movie.
Okay. That's actually another subject for another day. All right. Know your place.
Hey.
It's not for a certain age and over. Okay.
No. Well, back in my day, it was the percolator. Now, I used to be able to percolate, man. The percolator was it.
That's TMI. That ain't IT. That's TMI.
Right.
The percolator was I used to be able to drop down in the split and do the percolator. It was
Now she said the splits.
A thing of art. It was a thing of beauty.
Now she said the splits.
Man.
Her splits hit the ground.
I can't imagine none of that right now.
I bet her splits hit the ground like.
I can't even sit. Man, I was walking up the stairs and all I heard was snap, crackle, and pop. And I'm looking behind me and then I realized it was my knees.
Wow. That ain't popping and nothing.
Oh shoot! You killing me, Smalls. You killing me.
That ain't supposed to be happening.
That's called old age setting in. You getting old.
Man, not certain man. We didn't get hit with old age. Old age hit us. Like Plymouth Rock.
You gotta realize you done went from doing the.
You gotta fight it.
Look,
you gotta fight it.
You gotta realize you done went from doing the percolator to using the percolator.
For real. Yeah, I can't even fathom to do the percolator anymore.
Wow.
And you know, the other day I went looking for that song and I cannot find it anywhere.
What song?
The percolator.
It's all over the place.
You guys remember it's time to percolate.
It's all over the place. You want me to put it in your playlist for you? Okay.
I
I will.
for that song.
I will.
It's like that's a banger.
I
We can
will.
introduce it to a whole new generation.
I
We'll
will.
have everybody percolating instead of twerking.
I will get it done.
But
You know what? Is it not almost the same thing? I don't. You know what? I don't even know what that is. You know, I'm from the islands, right? So I never really got caught up to nothing until like I came to the States in 2000. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind with all that. We wasn't percolating and doing none of that stuff back home. I mean, it's always calypso back home. It's always jump up and grinding and our carnival stuff. So I think we damn near been doing that forever.
You're killing me.
Speaking of which,
You killing me.
It's time for the percolator. 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 It's time for the percolator.
Is there a video to that?
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
That sounds like some calypso right there.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Here you go. That's the original one. But now you got the new age one. Hold on a second.
I definitely got the idea.
yeah, that was the song back in the day, girl. I used to percolate till the cow came home.
Have you seen the little tiny lady that's been doing these videos, doing that same little percolating shit and people losing weight?
No.
There's a video and she's doing the same little thing and people are losing weight in their midsection. They're doing it for like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes of just that nonsense right there that I just saw. And folks are just losing weight because all you're doing is really contracting the hell out of that midsection.
Yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. I'll percolate. I remember that back in the day. Oh my God. That brings back so many memories. Being at house parties when they were safe. And man, we would just, once the DJ would start the percolator, man, the party just went like wild. And we were all just like, yeah, time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Oh my God. We used to have so much fun.
And how much fun is that for the guys to watch all the females percolating? George, back then.
Hold on.
Who percolates the best? Hey, that's a long ass intro.
I know, right? I don't think this ain't the new one though. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a remix one. Yep.
Oh. It's not as good as the original.
You know what? There's nothing like a bad remix. The original is always the sweetest thing, you know?
Right? Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that one wasn't it. Not even a little bit. But the original, oh yeah.
That original has like a calypso feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the song originate? Was it New York or something like that?
You know what? To be honest, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think it was New York, but I'm not sure. If it wasn't New York, then it had to be on the West Coast in LA. But I'm not sure. But all I know is we used to percolate at the parties, and it would be so much fun.
For the percolator. It's time 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 for the percolator. Percolator.
Can't redo that, man.
That groove on.
Percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Hey. Wow, that brought back so many memories. So many memories.
Man. Crazy nuts.
Yeah. All right, Mimi,
Okay,
this
so it
one's
looks
for
like
you.
when they say it's the handiwork of Curtis Allen Jones, the pioneering Chicago house and techno producer.
Right.
So it must have originated in Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Okay. You play it.
Yeah.
So
for me.
there is a newer version that's only like a year or two old
Mhm.
of that song. I wish I could find it.
It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.
No.
Mm-mm. Never.
Yeah,
All right,
there's
this
one
one's for
they
you, Mimi.
Play it.
go ahead.
Well, you found one?
No,
You found one?
no. I can't remember who did this last original remix like last year.
So you said so beautiful. This woman's a true. Not so curious, but I already know she's a man killer. Full of behavior, and I'm losing my mind. She got a sex appeal beyond imagination, and she knows how to use it to get what she wants. Using your body and emotion, and she's using it away, using it away. Yeah. She makes no vulnerable hurt, vulnerable hurt, vulnerable hurt. Watching the way she moves, she gets me in the mood. Something hiding inside. Just let me ride. I love the things you do. So why don't you do it to me? You got me going crazy. Baby, she got me things to real beyond imagination. And you know that you feel. Get what she wants. Using your body and emotion. And she's using it well. Using it well. Oh, baby. Makes me wanna want you. Wanna want you. Wanna want you. Wanna want you. And I gotta want you. Makes me wanna want you. Wanna want you. And I gotta have it. Oh, oh, oh. Wanna want you. Wanna want you. I gotta have it. My mind.
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
You're
honey.
welcome. I
It's
like
never
that
played out.
Never.
All righty. For those who just joined the show, well, I'd like to say,
Welcome to CB and the Boys with Crystal CB Booker, George Biker Boy Holman, Roger Hawkins, special guest and friend of the show, Mimi Acosta. Coming live and direct via YouTube, Facebook, iHeartRadio, Blog Talk Radio, and Apple Podcasts. Bringing you hot topics, interviews, live entertainment, and fun. Every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. And now, prepare to get charged up with a whole lot of fun from CB and the Boys.
All right.
Love it.
hey.
Plans this weekend?
Yep.
Mm.
I plan to get thoroughly inebriated.
So what's different this weekend from last weekend?
Huh? What'd you say?
So what's different? What's different this weekend from last weekend?
I ain't got to work this weekend.
Oh,
Hey, party.
nice.
Well, I got to work, but I ain't got to work. I ain't got to work. I ain't got to go to my main job, but I got to work at. I got to work at my nightclub.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a different type of party.
Right.
You
See,
guys still
normally,
food at your nightclub?
you know, I work through the night at the club, and yeah, I gotta leave about 4 or 5 in the morning because I gotta go to work. But this time, I can stay till the sun comes up.
Nice.
So you guys stay open until what time, George?
Till we get done. For real. Those
Wow.
and
So there is no time, like here in Georgia, it's like 2 o'clock. You better shut it down.
no, because we're a
Last person
different.
leave
We're
out
a
at
different.
3, that type of stuff.
We're a private club, a members only club, and so we
Got
fall
it.
under a different set of rules. And
Okay.
yeah, we do we do what we do. You know, we got a members only license, so we do what we do, and they know it. And
I like that.
they roll by, and we have a good time. We don't have no problems. You know, so when y'all
Yeah.
so when you come to KC, you can come check us out at Club Euphoria. I'll show you this is what you got to look forward to. That's our spot. That's
I
our
like
spot.
that.
So yep,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Nice. Club Euphoria.
And hey, those who missed it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went on a little trip, and check this out right quick. This is a little excerpt from our trip. Hey,
And we have a caller. 732, you are on the line with CB and the boys. Please state your name.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
How
How
are
you
you?
doing? How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. And I was calling to ask you guys a little opinion on something that happened recently that I have to face, but then all of a sudden the percolator came on, and now I've been sitting here going like an hour.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
Such bad music, but I grew up with it. It was my teenage years. It was like my 8th grade dinner dance.
I know, right?
Yes.
I'm surprised you guys didn't start playing fucking Get on the Donkey or and I apologize for the name of the song, but the third most popular house song back then was called Beat That Bitch with a Bat.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me say something right quick.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Why did you play a British warning?
Hey, I didn't make the voice.
What are you worried about British people, dude?
Huh?
You should be worried about us, bro.
I didn't make it. What you got for us, my man? What you got for us? Where you calling from?
I'm going to talk in the next edition conversation just like this, and little boy.
I know, right? So where you calling from, my man?
You do Jersey, man.
Jersey, all right, Jersey. Thanks for chiming in and listening to us.
We got 2 minutes.
I gotta. All right, well then I'm gonna go quick. I got a real weird conversation that just happened to me. A chick that I used to know from high school friended me on Facebook like 3 weeks ago. Contacted me and told me about somebody that she knows. I haven't seen this girl since high school, and she apparently thinks that I'm like still some young 18-year-old scumbag. So she's like, "Oh, he's got all this kind of jewelry. This guy I'm dating. We can get his jewelry, and I wanted to know if you wanted to help." I don't know this girl, but I know him. So I contacted him. I go, "Yo, this girl you're dating is trying to rob your shit, and it's jewelry from his grandmother. It's not his jewelry. It's not like rat jewelry. It's not a fucking No Limit tank. It's his family jewelry."
She can really get locked up for doing that. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh, she is going to get locked up to do it. This is what I'm asking you guys on advice. Because what I'm saying is, since I know she wants to rob his jewelry and give it to me to sell, I want her to do it.
That's a crazy kind of thing, because at the end of the day, this is what happens. If you don't say anything about it, right, then it's going to be like, it's been messaged to you. So if they had to take her cell phone, they'll be like, "Oh, you was in it." Because if she didn't do it with you, she might try it with somebody else.
No, you're not.
Get caught up, so be careful.
No, you're not listening to the whole thing. I'm telling him about the whole thing. So if he wants to steal his jewelry, he's going to give it to me to sell, and I'm going to give it back to him and tell her I got robbed. He's got.
I like that idea. That is a good one.
So I got her to give me
so I got her to give me $1,000. I got her to agree. She didn't do it yet. No crime's been committed. I got her to agree to give me $1,000 to move the shit.
Okay, I don't know.
So what you did was you just incriminated yourself on national podcast and radio.
It never happened yet.
So
no, it never happened yet. I got to agree to something.
Right. I'm just saying.
Should I screw her out of a couple bucks? I'm asking you guys for advice.
Turn around and walk away.
For her being a piece of garbage.
Turn around and walk away.
Don't do it. You did the right thing already. You let him know what she's planning, and you walk away.
Yep. Turn around and walk away. Turn around and walk away.
Mess around and rob him. Now that he knows that it's coming, he might turn around and kill her, and then everybody know about it. Then they draw you into it.
He
already did the right thing.
He knows
walk away.
But right,
For
but
$1,000, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it for $1 billion, so you can still get caught up somehow.
it's only two steps. It's only two steps in this scenario. The first one you've already taken. You've told him. The second one is walk away. Block her from your phone. Block her from Facebook.
Yeah, we can walk away. We can walk away with a box of CD on this one.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Thank you so much for calling in. We need to wrap it up. It's been really nice. One love and all the best with that situation.
All right, all right. I'm walking off. I'm taking the advice to CB and the boys.
All right, thank you.
Great.
Thank
all
you.
right, walk away.
And have a good night.
I'm walking off,
Thanks for coming.
and I guarantee you, he's gonna change his lock tomorrow.
There you go.
All right, you guys have a blessed night.
All right, you too. Thanks for calling in and listening to CB and the Boys.
All right, be safe.
All right.
Wow.
So that's a subject for another day. CB?
With that being said,
we
CB.
can go into the after show. We can go into the after show about this. We can go into the after show, but I know we got to get off. We got to get off. Our time is up.
Well, Blog Talk fans, iHeartRadio fans, we love you. If you want to continue to see the juicy stuff, you need to check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Crystal, what do you got to say to the folks?
It's about to get juicy. Let's go. Let's go.
See, cat's got a tongue. So you want to say goodbye to our Blog Talk fans and our iHeartRadio and Apple Podcast fans. We are going to be done for the evening with you guys, YouTube and Facebook. If you are watching, hang around for the good stuff. But in the meantime, we are signing off of Blog Talk Radio. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Okay.
Blog Talk dropped me. What the hell?
You didn't say nothing. I ended it. Bye-bye. They didn't drop you. I clicked the end of the episode.
Why would you do that?
Apparently she wasn't listening because she wasn't responding. But anyway, so that was interesting.
Blog Talk dropped me. That is why I wasn't on the phone.
Oh.
That's why I couldn't say anything.
Right.
And I couldn't call back in because the show was over.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a Blog Talk thing. I don't know what that was all about.
So I have a question. Does that mean that Blog Talk was over for everybody as far as cutting everybody off?
No, because
just for me.
Oh, what's that about?
Her call got dropped somehow. So
okay, guys. So
and that's the second time it did that tonight.
Oh, it did it to you earlier?
Yeah, and I had to call back in.
Oh, that was smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a crazy call, guy, just now.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting. So on many levels, if anything happens, guys, CB and the Boys is not responsible. Not at all. We gave great advice. Don't take the money and run. Okay.
Hey, look. I'm just saying. You know,
we've got to do better at paying attention to our callers because he had been on there apparently for a minute and he had his hand up wanting to speak. And we're, playing music and stuff. And you kept playing Percolator over and over. And he had been
on there for at least about an hour then, 30 minutes.
Yeah, we have to do better at paying attention to the call queue. Because last time I checked, there wasn't